The heart of your teams. The heart of the Sunshine State. Bally Sports Sun and Bally Sports Florida. The heart of the fan.
Rays baseball on Bally Sports is presented by Spectrum Mobile. Tonight, the Rays continue their road trip and their series in Anaheim against the Los Angeles Angels. Hi again, everyone. Welcome to an evening of Rays baseball with Brian Anderson, Dwayne Stats. Great to have you aboard. We'll be hearing from Trisha Whitaker throughout the evening as well. Well, the Rays are 6-2 on this road trip. Held to 3 runs last night, BA, but they have been averaging well over 5 runs a game, pushing 5.5 this current month. And a big part of that has been a couple of bats in that lineup, a couple of the youngsters, Randy Arozarena for one, and let's begin with Wander Franco.
Yeah, Wander Franco back to hammering baseball, something that he's been doing all season long. Another 3-hit game for him last night. Look at the season numbers. The average 322. He leads the American League coming into play today with 38 hits. He's got 12 multi-hit games already. Of course, the extra base hits and the RBIs, but the 3-hit games. He's handling all the pitches right now from both sides of the plate. He's gotten on that changeup a little bit better than he had been, maybe a week or two ago. So he's back to, hitting everything and hitting it well. And Randy Arozarena, look at it. He's hit safely in 9 of his last 10 games. In the month of May, the average 316, you're starting to see some good things with him hitting the ball hard the other way and spraying those line drives gap to gap, which is what you look for from Arozarena. That lets you know that he's being quick, short, and compact to the baseball. When he does that consistently, he can put up big numbers over a long period of time.
This Los Angeles ball club off to the best start since 2004. This is a good Angels team. They are scoring a lot of runs as well, as we mentioned. And you don't have to go deep into this lineup to find first Mike Trout, and then in the third spot, Shohei Ohtani. I
was going to say 2 and 3. That's where the trouble lurks in this Angel lineup. Mike Trout on the season, listen, the average 319. How about his on-base percentage at 441? He's tied for 4th in the American League with 18 walks. He's got the 7 home runs, of course, hit the one last night, the line drive down the left field line. I'll tell you, he's a guy that, listen, he's been the gold standard. We talked about it in the pregame show, and he's off to another outstanding start. Look at that OPS at over 1,000, and he's swinging the bat well right now. All of these guys are. Shohei Ohtani, maybe a little bit slow the last week or two, but in the last few games, and it started Sunday afternoon, that big shot right there, 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th, it tied the game the Angels would end up walking off, and then last night he put on a show. Opposite field homer backing up Mike Trout in the 6th inning of yesterday's game. And then how about the 7th? Bases loaded. First ever grand slam in his career in any league ever. Hard to believe, as good as he is and as many home runs as he's hit, that was his first grand slam. But going the opposite field, majestic blast like that, wow.
So the Rays will be trying to tame this Angels lineup, particularly those 2 guys. And on the mound, the veteran right-hander Corey Kluber, who has been so very good for the Rays, particularly the last couple times out. He comes in with a record of 1-1 and a .236 earned run average.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Never gonna let you go. Never gonna let you. I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me.
That was perfect.
But I heard every word.
After I came home from Iraq, I could still hear the booms. Makes it hard to be a good mom.
As America's veterans face challenges, DAV is there.
I'm Naomi Mathis, Air Force veteran.
DAV helps veterans get the benefits they've earned.
Thanks to DAV, I was able to begin to heal.
With the right support, more veterans can reach victories, great and small.
My victory is being able to be here for my children.
Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
When it comes to a lung cancer diagnosis, you need to know the facts. Fact, in the United States, over 25,000 black men and women are diagnosed with lung cancer each year. Fact, lung cancer continues to be the leading cause of cancer deaths among black men and women. Learn all that you can on lung cancer screening and clinical trials by visiting standuptocancer.org/lung cancer. Because fact, change is possible, and it starts with you.
To pivot. Work, bye. Vacation, hi. Book with Priceline, because when you save more, you can no way more.
No way.
No way.
No way. No way.
No way. Priceline, every trip is a big deal.
I have, over my 30 years, seen many patients who have excessive sweating. It is very much a confidence killer. Excessive sweating is not something you have to live with. I recommend Carpe for my patients.
Carpe is by far the most effective antiperspirant I've ever used.
I love Carpe. Now I don't sweat.
Effective and affordable. It's a game changer.
Avoid expensive treatments, injections, and prescriptions. Your total body sweat solution is available at mycarpe.com. Visit today and get free shipping.
Dude, great ride, right?
This Silverado keeps me connected and in control. And this touchscreen is my command center. My command center.
The 2022 Silverado LT. Find new control. Find new roads.
Very well qualified buyers can get 1.9% financing on all 2022 Silverado 1500 pickups. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Shout out to the Bally Sports broadcasters for promoting us as players and individuals. They do an amazing job keeping everyone up to date.
And we're looking forward to bringing all of the action to you throughout the summer. Rays Baseball on Bally Sports is brought to you by Spectrum Mobile. Unlimited for only $29.99. Switch and save up to 60%. Visit SpectrumMobile.com. By Advent Health. Trust the ER experts at Advent Health. And by the Florida Lottery, who reminds you to always play responsibly. Beautiful night in Southern California, 66 degrees as the Rays and the Angels prepare to square off. And BA, Corey Kluber, I don't know if he can be much better than he was his last time out, but he'll be on the mound tonight trying to shut down this Angels lineup.
Yeah, and if you look at his last two starts, I don't know how you top those. You're absolutely right for a lot of different reasons. Against the Minnesota Twins and against the Oakland A's, 12 total innings. He's given up just one run on 4 hits. 1 walk, 13 strikeouts, and he's done all of this on 135 total pitches. You do the math, that's a little over 11 per inning over a 12-inning span. That is incredible by Corey Kluber. But the key, the fastball, the two-seamer, curveball, the cutter, he's been very good with all those pitches. His command has been even better, and when he has missed with one of those, he hasn't missed out over the plate. He's missed off the plate, so he has not been hurt by his misses. That's a good veteran pitcher that's out there showing you control, command, stuff, pitching winning baseball.
So the 36-year-old right-hander Corey Kluber goes to the hill for the Rays, opposed by the lefty, just 22 years old, Reid Detmers on the mound for the Angels tonight. Rays against the Los Angeles Angels in Anaheim. We'll take a break, and when we come back, Trisha catches up with Kevin Cash.
After I came home from Iraq, I could still hear the booms. Makes it hard to be a good mom.
As America's veterans face challenges, DAV is there.
I'm Naomi Mathis, Air Force veteran.
DAV helps veterans get the benefits they've earned.
Thanks to DAV, I was able to begin to heal.
With the right support, more veterans can reach victories great and small.
My victory is being able to be here for my children.
Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
When it comes to a lung cancer diagnosis, you need to know the facts. Fact, in the United States, over 25,000 black men and women are diagnosed with lung cancer each year. Fact, lung cancer continues to be the leading cause of cancer deaths among black men and women. Learn all that you can on lung cancer screening and clinical trials by visiting standuptocancer.org/lung cancer. Because fact, change is possible, and it starts with you.
Being prepared is a part of who you are, but it's especially important in the case of a disaster. Be informed about possible emergencies in your area. Make a plan that covers where you'll go in an emergency. Build a kit with the things you need to survive. There's no one more capable of planning for your situation than you. Start your plan today. Go to ready.gov/myplan.
Summer's here, and with an exciting new Toyota, you can take a trip to the beach, the city, the mountains, the desert, ooh, the bayou. I think I'm sinking. Definitely sinking.
Right now, during Toyota's Summer Starts Here event, get 1.9% APR for 36 months on a new 2022 Toyota RAV4. That's just 1.9% APR on the Toyota RAV4.
Your summer starts here.
Toyota, let's go places.
Meet Renee, bank manager and mom of the year. But when she gets on her bike, she becomes Rebel Renee. Rebel Renee is the most outspoken member of her book club. And she didn't even read the book. It's rumored she once used her phone at trivia night.
Cleveland.
And she isn't above greasing some palms to get things done. And Rebel Renee rides with Geico because savings and great service are two things she'd never rebel against. Geico, savings and service for both your sides.
Opioid overdoses kill more than 130 people a day in the U.S. alone. Addiction can occur in as little as 5 days. Talk to your doctor or dentist to see what's right for you and if there are alternative treatments, because it only takes a little to lose a lot. Visit cfbhn.org for more information.
Great careers happen at great companies. Work at AutoNation, America's largest and most admired automotive retailer. For endless career opportunities, industry-leading benefits, and a great work experience, visit jobs.autonation.com and go be great.
Rays baseball on Bally Sports. It's brought to you by Frontier. Better, faster, 100% fiber. By Bayfront Health, St. Petersburg, the official healthcare partner of the Tampa Bay Rays. By Mid-Florida, Florida's community credit union. And by Truist. When you start with care, you get a different kind of bank. Well, a big night for Shohei Ohtani, coming off a very big year, an incredible season a year ago, the MVP. And he continues. In the short time he's been with the Angels, he continues to collect all kinds of awards. And it doesn't get much better than that one.
No, and it wasn't even in question. I mean, he wins the MVP going away. You know, the season that he was able to put up, absolutely incredible what he was able to do at the plate, in the power department, and then also on the mound as a pitcher. But speaking about at the plate, how about this? Our Toyota Keys, only players in MLB history. Look at that list. I mean, you're talking about just some of the best this game has ever seen. And Ohtani, of course, 46 homers, 100 driven in. He had 26 stolen bases on top of, again, what he was able to do out on the mound. So it was no question he was going to win that award. It was just a matter of how big was the deficit going to be from whoever finished in second place.
Yeah, that's the thing about that. You know, you look at all of those offensive numbers and everything that he brings, and then you go to the mound. That's simply incredible.
Yeah. I mean, 9-2, a 3.18 in 23 starts. And we talked about it a little bit in the pregame show. Dwayne, I went back doing some research to see another season that was even somewhat close. And you had to go back to Babe Ruth in 1919. Babe got him an average, 322 to 257. Shohei got him in home runs, 46 to 29. Babe got him in runs batted in, 113 to 100. And then on the mound, Babe Ruth was 9-5 with a 2.97 with a little over 133 innings. And Shohei Ohtani was 9-2 with a 3.18, very similar in 130 plus innings. So that's as close as you can get. And if I'm doing my math correctly, that's 103 seasons ago.
I'm so impressed with your research in the history department. You get an A+ from all of us for that.
Well, listen, when I'm on every show now that we do, my good God, I've got enough time to do all this stuff.
Well, let's take a look at the starting lineup brought to you by your local Ford dealers. The Rays will have Yandy Diaz to lead it off, followed by Wander Franco. Harold Ramirez is the DH. Randy Arozarena is in left with Brandon Lau in second. The number 6 hitter will be the catcher Mike Zunino. Taylor Walls at third. Vidal Bruin is in right field. And Kevin Kiermaier in center will hit ninth.
Well, taking the mound tonight for the Los Angeles Angels, it's going to be left-hander Reid Detmers. I don't know if you caught the pregame show, but my breakdown of Reid Detmers in that show was second to none, and I'll do it again here. 6th start of the season, the ERA 5.32. If you look at Detmers and his pitch attributes, you know, he's a guy that does some things well, gets some good late movement, but has not been able to put it all quite together yet, that ERA at 5.32. Let's take a look at the defense and see how it's going to line up behind him. Brought to you by Gold and Diamond Source. And in the outfield left to right, we've got Brandon Marsh, Mike Trout, and Jack Mayfield. And across that infield third to first, Anthony Rendon, Andrew Velasquez, Luis Rengifo, Jared Walsh with Chad Wallach back behind the dish.
And with that, we are set to play ball. Reid Detmers is 22 years old, out of the University of Louisville, making his 6th start of the season and preparing to step in there against him, Yandy Diaz. And a quick glance of the plate umpire, Ryan Blakeney. Diaz starts the night hitting .287, a couple of home runs for the Rays first baseman. And he takes the first pitch. It's inside off the plate. 1 ball, no strikes. On the ground to short, backing up Velasquez, and he makes the play. That ball got on him in a hurry.
You don't often see a shortstop who's already playing a little bit deeper than most infielders having to retreat into the outfield because of a ball that was hit that hard.
Well, Yandy hits the ball as hard as anybody. You know, he's going to be in the top 5 when it's all over in terms of hitting the ball as hard as he does.
That's what the Rays loved about him, and it makes sense. If you can, consistently can hit the ball hard, you give yourself a better chance of it finding holes, finding safe ground.
There's another guy who can do that, Wander Franco, hitting right-handed against the lefty, and the pitch is up and away, 1-0.
I agree. I think this kid's got a chance to be pretty good.
And that's high praise from some of us. Pretty good is really good. Really good.
I mean, he just continues to impress. You know, you think about the multi-hit games. We've been beating that up pretty good, but he just continues to do it. Another 3-hit game last night. Look at this. Leading the American League in hits.
I mean, look at that. Devers, Bogarts, France. We just left France and Seattle. So those are some great hitters, and he's atop that list.
And he's only played, I think, what, maybe 26, 27 games? He had a couple of games where he missed precautionary, so he hasn't even played the full schedule.
It's going to drop low. 2-2. The lefty-righty split. Crowds him. 3-2. Down to first. Walsh will make the play unassisted. A couple ground balls out against the lefty. And here is Harold Ramirez, the DH, up in the third spot for the Rays against the southpaw. Breaking ball. Curveball to start him, and we'll see enough of those from him. He's pretty good with the breakout of his pitches. Into left, that ball will carry to Marsh, who makes the grab. 2 ground balls and a fly ball. 1, 2, 3. No score.
Looking for the best way to protect your paint from rock chips, bugs, and road debris? Then paint protection film is your best solution with our 12-year SunTech reaction film. Give us your trust and we will give you unmatched results at JL's Showroom Auto Salon.
Welcome to Entry Restorations, your Brevard door specialist. Visit our local showroom so we can show you how we can cut out your existing door, insert a beautiful decorative piece of glass, impact or non-impact, to create a stunning new entryway. With over $1 million of inventory in stock, we can complete your job in a flash. Help support your local family-owned business. Make it Brevard beautiful, one door at a time. Entry Restorations.
For your front door inspiration.
Are you tired of driving around in a fishbowl? Then our premium window tint services will provide privacy, heat, and UV protection for you and your family. Give us your trust and we will give you unmatched results at JL's Showroom Auto Salon.
Ooh, I'm gonna wear it tonight, all right? It's gonna bring me good luck, huh?
Who's your favorite player?
Brett Phillips.
And why?
I like how he does his airplane.
Chloe, do you know what just happened?
Phillips just hit a home run.
After I came home from Iraq, I could still hear the booms. Makes it hard to be a good mom.
As America's veterans face challenges, DAV is there.
I'm Naomi Mathis, Air Force veteran.
DAV helps veterans get the benefits they've earned.
Thanks to DAV, I was able to begin to heal.
With the right support, more veterans can reach victories, great and small.
My victory is being able to be here for my children.
Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
When it comes to a lung cancer diagnosis, you need to know the facts. Fact, in the United States, over 25,000 black men and women are diagnosed with lung cancer each year. Fact, lung cancer continues to be the leading cause of cancer deaths among black men and women. Learn all that you can on lung cancer screening and clinical trials by visiting standuptocancer.org/lung-cancer. Because fact, change is possible, and it starts with you.
Being prepared is a part of who you are, but it's especially important in the case of a disaster. Be informed about possible emergencies in your area. Make a plan that covers where you'll go in an emergency. Build a kit with the things you need to survive. There's no one more capable of planning for your situation than you. Start your plan today. Go to ready.gov/myplan.
In the bottom of the first inning, Joe Madden will line up his Angels this way. Brandon Marsh in left, leading off, followed by Mike Trout and then Shohei Ohtani. The third baseman hitting cleanup is Anthony Rendon. Jared Walsh at first. Jack Mayfield's at right. Chad Wallach catches again tonight. Luis Renifo is at second base hitting eighth. Andrew Velasquez, the shortstop, bats ninth.
Well, towing the rubber here for the Tampa Bay Rays is going to be right-hander Corey Kluber, doing that for the sixth time on the season. The record even up 1-1, but how about that ERA of 2.36, 26 2/3 innings. We've talked about how he has thrown the ball his last two starts. You just cannot do it much better, and you certainly are not going to be able to do it more efficient than Kluber has. So right now, feeling pretty comfortable out on the mound.
Marsh at 256, and that first pitch in there for a strike. Kluber not overpowering, but he can mix his pitches and has had great command of them. Gets the jump on Marsh with that foul ball, 0-2.
Defense time. Golden Diamond Source. Rays outfield left to right. Arozarena, Kiermaier, and Brujan recalled across the infield third to first. We've got Walls, Franco, Lau, and Diaz. Mike Zunino back behind the plate. Dwayne, it's all yours.
Well, here's the 0-2 pitch then. And it's hit on the ground, going to go through just to the right of Lau. And Marsh has a base hit.
That's the one thing that Corey Kluber has been able to avoid in his last two starts where he has been so good. When he misses, he's been missing off the plate where he doesn't get hurt. And now you get the count in your favor, and you end up hanging that breaking ball, and Marsh took advantage, and that spells trouble because of who's lurking.
Well, immediately you get into Mike Trout and then Ohtani following him. And, you know, when you start to look at this lineup, I mean, Marsh is swinging the bat pretty well. But then you get to Trout and Ohtani. Rendon, they figure they're going to get more from him than they have so far. And Jared Walsh is off to a pretty good start. Trout sends it into short right. That's going to drop for a base hit. Moving up to second is Marsh. And Trout, almost a check swing there, and he gets a base hit.
Yeah, that's exactly right. He went to take the swing and thought better of it, started to hold up a little bit. He didn't even finish the swing. He's like, oh, man, you've got to be kidding me. You talk about fortunate. And he just drops it in right field. A nice job of heads-up base running by Marsh, getting a good read on that, realizing Arozarena wasn't going to be able to get to it, so he got to second base quickly. So there's no chance for a force.
And just like that, you get Ohtani to the plate with nobody out. 4 pitches in. And he sends one into center field. Kiermaier in line to make the catch. Tag at second. Marsh is going to third, and the throw is wide. It would have been interesting at second.
Well, here's the thing. There is no move up at second if Kiermaier throws it to second.
That's right.
As soon as he airmails that to third base, then Trout's going to move up. But that's where you were kind of hoping. That was deep enough, and Marsh runs well enough that you're just not going to get him. So make that throw to second base and keep Trout from moving up. And Kevin got just a little too greedy, and that cost the Rays 90 feet. You can see it.
He's thinking it over right now.
Yep.
So second and third. One gone, and here's Rendon. And the Rays pull the infield up. 3 men on the left side. That's a strike, top of the zone. Rendon, 206 with 3 home runs. An injury-filled season a year ago. Ground ball. And the play's going to be at first. The run will score. Marsh crosses the plate, and Lau, who was on the shortstop side of the bag, took a look and decided to go to first.
You've got to be sure. You've got to be sure. Let's take a look. Boy, it was a good job by Marsh of that break on contact, and that's such a tough call because you're right in between there. If he throws a rocket, does he have a chance to get him? Maybe, but so let me take that sure out.
Well, early in the game, you know, if you make that attempt and it doesn't work, now maybe you're setting up a big inning. And what you're hopeful now with 2 outs, here's Walsh, and there's a base hit into right. Arozarena comes up with it, and scoring from second is Trout. And boy, they're not wasting any time. Walsh on the first pitch makes it a 2-0 ball game.
He has been swinging the bat so well over the last week. got 6 homers on the season. 4 of them have come in the last 6 games. So he's seeing the ball great, and he was able to fight that pitch off and get it just over the outstretched glove.
Yeah, I said to Rosarena, that's Brujan out there in right field. He just rejoined the club today. His second stint with the Rays. And now Mayfield. Pitch is down. Boy, when you think about Trout singled on the first pitch, Ohtani hit the fly ball on the first pitch. Rendon drove in a run on the second pitch, and Walsh drove in a run on the first pitch. So they're up there swinging.
Well, understanding that Corey Kluber is not a straight-up stuff guy. You know, he is a command control. And so those guys, they need to pitch from out in front. Yeah, that makes them so much better. And you can do that if the strikes are of the quality variety. But if they catch a little bit too much plate against an aggressive team, they can do what the Angels have done here early.
3-1.
That's where Kluber, the veteran, will start making adjustments and take advantage of that aggressiveness.
Scoring first is important, as you can see the records of these two teams when they score first. Now a full count. 2 runs across the plate, 3 hits, 2 gone. Walsh at first. He'll be off with the pitch. There he goes. Here it is. A swing and a miss. A foul tip strikeout. Mayfield out on strikes. We're at the end of an inning. 2-0 Angels.
After I came home from Iraq, I could still hear the booms. Makes it hard to be a good mom.
As America's veterans face challenges, DAV is there.
I'm Naomi Mathis, Air Force veteran.
DAV helps veterans get the benefits they've earned.
Thanks to DAV, I was able to begin to heal.
With the right support, more veterans can reach victories, great and small.
My victory is being able to be here for my children.
Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
When it comes to a lung cancer diagnosis, you need to know the facts. Fact, in the United States, over 25,000 black men and women are diagnosed with lung cancer each year. Fact, lung cancer continues to be the leading cause of cancer deaths among black men and women. Learn all that you can on lung cancer screening and clinical trials by visiting standuptocancer.org/lung cancer. Because fact, change is possible, and it starts with you.
Being prepared is a part of who you are. But it's especially important in the case of a disaster. Be informed about possible emergencies in your area. Make a plan that covers where you'll go in an emergency. Build a kit with the things you need to survive. There's no one more capable of planning for your situation than you. Start your plan today. Go to ready.gov/myplan.
There you are. I was looking for you. Hi. Oh my goodness.
Becca.
The Rays want you to level up your little slugger's game by joining the Rays Rookies Kids Club. Presented by Haichu.
Back to the wall. Gone!
Fans 14 and under can show off their Rays spirit and receive exclusive Rays swag, including a backpack, snapback hat, and 50% off on tickets to select games. Members will also get invites to exclusive events and experiences. To join today, visit RaysBaseball.com/RaysRookies. Rays up.
Well, a lot happened on 14 pitches in the bottom of the first inning. For every home run hit by Brandon Lau, he and the Rays Baseball Foundation each donate $100 to the Crisis Center of Tampa Bay through his Home Runs for Hope campaign. For more info, visit RaysBaseball.com/community. Randy Arozarena will lead it off. Arozarena, then Brandon Lau and Mike Zunino against Reid Detmers. This pitch is a strike off the edge.
When we talk about Detmers and his pitch attributes, you saw it right there with the curveball. He gets some sweep with it. He gets a lot of depth with it. He'll get ride with his fastball. And then you drop that.
Arozarena out in front and behind in the count. 0-2.
Well, this is the mix. Heavy with that fastball, and it gets some good ride and run to it. The curveball, the slider, tough to differentiate between those two, and then the changeup every now and then.
Arozarena reaching for that one, pops it up. And on the right side, Renifo over from second alongside Walsh makes the catch. Well, we've seen the stuff here early from Detmers and his repertoire of pitches. And here's a young man who is not consistently overpowering, and yet he caught a lot of attention with what he did in college and was a high pick. Lau goes after it, skies it toward the line and left. Marsh into foul territory. Makes the catch.
I'll give you some food for thought here. Yep. Not overpowering, but good stuff. Yep. Good attributes to his stuff. So the major league average for being in the strike zone with all your pitches is 48.5%. So there are more pitches out of the zone than actually in the zone. And that's how pitchers want to be in the zone and then out to get you out.
Yep.
Okay. His zone percentage is up over 55%.
Wow.
So is he in the zone too much?
Well, his ERA is 5.30 through 5 games. So, I mean, just looking at a couple of numbers, you might want to argue that.
That's one thing that you wonder, because you go through some of these numbers and some jump out at you, and that is a big zone percentage. And so, you know, there are times where pitchers can be in that strike zone too much. Mm-hmm. You know, get in and get out. It's like staring at the sun, Dwayne. Take a peek and then you look away.
That's
Can't
right.
Stare into it.
Just look away. Upstairs with this one now. It's 1-2.
It was a little later.
Two and two. Well, as you well know, I mean, that's a big part of the art of pitching.
Yeah, I spent a little too much time in the zone from time to time, and I gave up some tape measure blasts because of it. Because I wasn't a stuff guy, but I threw a lot of strikes. Yep. Sometimes they weren't the best quality.
Fouled out of play.
But yeah, any pitcher will tell you get ahead and then expand.
Yep.
So what does that mean? And you don't want to get ahead middle of the plate. Some guys I guess can. You really don't want to, but you can. But you go outer third, and then you go to the edge, and then off and work them that way. That's how you want to get them out.
That's just fouled outside of third. You want to entice them.
That's it. And you do that by getting ahead of them. Now you put them on the defensive, and now all of a sudden they have to protect 2 strikes, and you give them something, you tunnel a pitch. That's why we talk about late break. You keep it on the plate for a long period of time, and as they start to make their move towards it, there it goes.
He goes upstairs with a fastball as Zunino holds up. And we actually have 2 guys. We have the veteran Kluber, who's like that, and Detmers. We'll see how it works out for him, the young lefty. This one lifted into center. That will carry to Trout. He makes the catch. And it's 6 up and 6 down in a 2-0 game, Los Angeles.
Hey, where can I sell my car?
At Lexus of Tampa Bay and Clearwater.
Can I get a check on the spot?
Of course, and there's more. We'll buy your car, any make or model, and you'll get the most for it at Lexus of Tampa Bay and Clearwater.
Being prepared is a part of who you are. But it's especially important in the case of a disaster. Be informed about possible emergencies in your area. Make a plan that covers where you go in an emergency. Build a kit with the things you need to survive. There's no one more capable of planning for your situation than you. Start your plan today. Go to ready.gov/myplan.
Guess who's back?
We're your hosts, Bree Gabrielle and Captain Rick Murphy. We are back with more bites than ever, bringing you your captains with the latest and the greatest from around the state. Right here on the Florida Insider Fishing Report. That sounds like a blast.
I know.
Hey, where can I sell my car?
At Lexus of Tampa Bay and Clearwater.
Will they give me a check the same day?
Yes, and here's more information. We'll buy your car with no purchase necessary, and you'll get the most for your vehicle at Lexus of Tampa Bay and Clearwater.
It's a lovely day today, and whatever you've got to do, I'd be so happy to be.
Whatever the morning brings, sip your sunshine with 100% vitamin C. Tropicana.
After I came home from Iraq, I could still hear the booms. Makes it hard to be a good mom.
As America's veterans face challenges, DAV is there.
I'm Naomi Mathis, Air Force veteran.
DAV helps veterans get the benefits they've earned.
Thanks to DAV, I was able to begin to heal.
With the right support, more veterans can reach victories, great and small.
My victory is being able to be here for my children.
Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
When it comes to a lung cancer diagnosis, you need to know the facts. Fact, in the United States, over 25,000 black men and women are diagnosed with lung cancer each year. Fact, lung cancer continues to be the leading cause of cancer deaths among black men and women. Learn all that you can on lung cancer screening and clinical trials by visiting standuptocancer.org/lung cancer. Because fact, change is possible, and it starts with you.
Being prepared is a part of who you are. But it's especially important in the case of a disaster. Be informed about possible emergencies in your area. Make a plan that covers where you go in an emergency. Build a kit with the things you need to survive. There's no one more capable of planning for your situation than you. Start your plan today. Go to ready.gov/myplan.
Well, we all know how impressive Shohei Ohtani is at the plate, but what does the two-time Cy Young Award winner who's on the mound today for the Rays think of Shohei Ohtani? He said, from what I've heard and the discipline that people see from Ohtani on a day-to-day basis, he said it is second to none. To do everything that needs to be done to do both, that's just impressive. He said, I think preparing yourself to do just one takes enough time, but to excel at both of them, wow. So some high praise from Corey Kluber on Shohei Ohtani, guys.
Yeah, absolutely, without question. Wallach fouling away the first pitch. Wallach 1 for 4 last night, coming up to join the Angels. There's a high fly ball into deep left. Rosarena will go to the track, and in front of the wall, he had a step left and made the grab.
And as you can see where he was along the wall, this is a very deep left center field. Here you think about the, Yankee Stadium. It's 399 in the gap. Here at Angel Stadium, 390. Thankfully, you get 375 and maybe a run.
Yeah, I'd say it is at 375. Renifo, the second baseman, which is upstairs. One. Angels scored 2 runs in the span of 14 pitches in the first inning. Two. Running in. Rounds him up and in this time.
That's a favorite move right there. That's a Greg Maddux sequence. You know, that little cut fastball in to get a strike, and then you throw the two-seamer right off of that, and the hitter gives up on it. Just missed a little bit too far in. But that is a really advanced sequence, and you've got to be able to command those pitches. If you do, you can carve guys up.
Count is full now. Fights that one off to foul it. You'll see another 3-2 pitch. Foul off the front of the dugout. Renifo briefly in the Rays organization, originally signed by Seattle, and came to the Rays organization for a brief time before it was dealt to the Angels. Fly ball, that's pretty well tagged. One hop, it's going to get by Kiermaier. Renifo stopped as he rounded second base. When that ball got by Kiermaier, you wondered if there might be more than two, and he settles for the double with one out.
Yeah, and you got to give credit to those Rays outfielders, Dwayne. You're right. I thought the same thing. Once it got, Kiermaier was going after that ball so hard because he knew if that ball gets by me, there's a chance that Renifo going to turn that into a triple. So credit the Rays outfielders for closing so quickly on that ball, Brujan too, and getting it in because Renifo had designs. You'll see it in the body language. Nah, maybe not. Good job. Those are those small little plays. You know, runner at third, less than two.
Yep.
That's big.
Now a hot shot. That's a fair ball off the bat of Velasquez. Down into the corner. Here comes the runner across the plate. Renifo scores to make it 3-0. Back-to-back doubles. And boy, Velasquez, he jumped all over that pitch.
This is the theme from that first inning. Attack Corey Kluber early. These guys are looking to swing the bat. Let's see the location on this pitch. Well, kind of down and in, but Velasquez does a nice job of staying with it, staying on it. He was able to recognize it, get it down into the corner, and with this Angel team, they have come out flying.
Well, you talk about hitting being contagious, and you've seen teams do that where the whole lineup suddenly starts to get that feeling, and boy, we're seeing it in this Angels lineup so far tonight, coming off the game last night when they scored 11 runs on 11 hits.
The big comeback on Sunday too.
Yep.
Late, 2 outs in the 9th inning. So this team energized.
Now the runner takes off for third. Throw down is not going to be in time. Velasquez steals third. The jump off of Kluber.
Huge jump. I mean, there really was not a chance for Zunino unless he slides off the bag. Look at how quickly he got things going. He had 3-4 hard steps in before Corey headed towards home plate. Yeah, that was the only chance that he slid into the Angel dugout.
(2-0) to March. Upstairs, 3-0. Angels aggressive tonight. Swinging 3-0 and chops it foul. So they're hungry for more there with that 3-0 count. Runs in the first, another run in the second inning.
This is a different Angel team than you've seen
through the last few years. Absolutely. We have seen in the past years, frankly, a lethargic team. This is anything but that.
I like to go with soulless.
Well, then you can go with that as well.
Well, that's what it felt like.
Yep.
But this team is playing with an edge, and look what this offense is doing in the runs per game. They're taking their walks. They're stealing some bags. They've got power. They can beat you a lot of different ways.
3-2, high fly ball, center field. Kiermaier will make the catch. The tag. Velasquez heads to the plate and scores, standing up. So the stolen base has turned into a run on a sacrifice fly, and it's 4-0.
We were a batter too early. That's why getting to third with less than 2 is so important. Now you've got more ways to be able to score that run. Even a fly ball out is going to score that run because Marsh got it deep enough.
You know, you're talking about how the Angels had been over the last few years, and certainly when the Rays came here, if you go back since 2015, coming into this series, the Rays were 16-4 against the Angels here in Anaheim.
I mean, who does that? On a West Coast trip, those are always tough. I don't care who you play. And then you just come out and own their stadium?
Yep.
Wow.
16-4.
I knew it was bad. I didn't know that it was that bad. That is ownership.
Yeah. We were 6-1 in the season series last year against them and outscored them 6.7 to 3.1 runs per game. High shot deep to center off the bat of Trout, and this one is gone. Trout hits his 8th home run of the year, and boy, the Angels are swinging those bats tonight. Coming off a big win, 11-3 last night, and jumping to a big lead in the second inning tonight. It's 5-0.
Well, they're just not missing. They've hit some good pitches, and they've hammered anything that's been out over the plate. That is that danger area. Soft, right about thigh high to Mike Trout. He's got that uppercut, powerful swing.
Well, Trout came into this game lifetime 2 for 15 off Kluber. One of those a home run. He's 2 for 2 tonight. 2 strikes here to Ohtani. A 2-run first and a 3-run second. Ball, 2 strikes. On the ground, backhanded, picked up by Diaz, and Kluber over to cover for the out. But it's a 3-run inning. Mike Trout shot capped it. 5-0.
After I came home from Iraq, I could still hear the booms. Makes it hard to be a good mom.
As America's veterans face challenges, DAV is there.
I'm Naomi Mathis, Air Force veteran.
DAV helps veterans get the benefits they've earned.
Thanks to DAV, I was able to begin to heal.
With the right support, more veterans can reach victories great and small.
My victory is being able to be here for my children.
Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
When it comes to a lung cancer diagnosis, you need to know the facts. Fact, in the United States, over 25,000 black men and women are diagnosed with lung cancer each year. Fact, lung cancer continues to be the leading cause of cancer deaths among black men and women. Learn all that you can on lung cancer screening and clinical trials by visiting standuptocancer.org/lung cancer. Because fact, change is possible, and it starts with you.
Being prepared is a part of who you are, but it's especially important in the case of a disaster. Be informed about possible emergencies in your area. Make a plan that covers where you'll go in an emergency. Build a kit with the things you need to survive. There's no one more capable of planning for your situation than you. Start your plan today. Go to ready.gov/myplan.
Looking for the best way to protect your paint from rock chips, bugs, and road debris? Then paint protection film is your best solution with our 12-year SunTech reaction film. Give us your trust and we will give you unmatched results at JL's Showroom Auto Salon.
Still not downloading. Are we ever gonna play?
Yeah, do you get your internet through a fax?
Nope, AT&T internet. Is this what it does? Oh, because then I hate it.
Me too, but it's all you get in my place with AT&T. Guys, focus. You know your assignments, right? Nope. You're bringing up the rear, and you're on the roof.
I told you I don't like the roof. I want to do the rear.
I do the rear.
Let's switch.
I'm afraid heights.
Guys, it doesn't matter. This thing is taking forever.
You better be in that roof.
Slow download speeds are evil.
You know what? I think it's going backwards.
Spectrum download speeds are 20 times faster than AT&T's.
Are you tired of driving around in a fishbowl? Then our premium window tint services will provide privacy, heat, and UV protection for you and your family. Give us your trust and we will give you unmatched results at JL's Showroom Auto Salon.
Ooh, I'm gonna wear it tonight, all right? It's gonna bring me good luck, huh?
Who's your favorite player?
Brett Phillips.
And why?
I like how he does his airplane.
Chloe, do you know what just happened?
Well, it's been all Angels here early at Angel Stadium. 5-0, they lead it. Let's take a look at our Florida Lottery jackpot stat, and that is the ranks in the American League of Mike Trout and his numbers. The average 319. How about that on base, though? 18 walks on the season. That gives you a 441 on base. Of course, the slug OPS is going to add up to a big number, and you know he's just doing it all right now, and you can see he's having himself quite a series too.
Well, it's catch up again tonight for the Rays after 5-0. Taylor Walls takes the first pitch inside. So we'll see what they can do to chip away at this deficit. Walls, Bruhan, and then Kiermaier against Reid Detmers. Check swing and a roller to third. Doan will make the throw, and Walls is out number 1. 7 up, 7 down for the Los Angeles left-hander.
And if you're the Rays, you know, listen, it's getting late early. And so you want to start getting some base runners. You realize that Reid Detmers, if you look at his season numbers, has been vulnerable. So you know that you should be able to create some opportunities. But you can't get it all back at once. It's just quality at bat after quality at bat. And we've seen the team do this before. Fall down early. They did it in Oakland. Was it Oakland? Seattle. They were down 5-1 in the first and were able to come back and win that game.
Bruhan up here.
Or maybe that was over. I don't know. It was one of the games on this trip. I'm sorry. We've been out here for a long time.
Yeah, we're 3 time zones removed from being accurate. So it was a foul ball down the left side out of play. 1 and 2. But just for the record,
yes,
the Rays did fall behind when Oakland scored 5 in the first on that Tuesday game, and the Rays came back to win it in 10 innings.
Yeah, that was the Zunino pinch hit 9th inning homer.
There you go.
Yes. All right, it's not all gone.
8th inning pinch hit homer.
Either one.
Yeah. All good. 2-2 the count to Bruhan, and he is out on strikes. Aggressively going out there.
Yeah, I'll tell you, for Detmers, the changeup playing a little bit bigger of a role than it has for him in previous starts. You know, we talked going in when we showed, you know, his usage only 5% of the time has he been going with the changeup, but we've seen it a number of times already here tonight to the right-handed hitters and with success.
Kevin Kiermaier sends it into center field. Trout will go back and just at the edge of the grass makes the catch. 9 up and 9 down against Detmers.
Choose Winters and Yonker, and we will send an attorney to you. Let our aggressive attorneys represent you for your personal injury case. Our firm will send an attorney, not an investigator, legal assistant, or paralegal. Winters and Yonker.
If someone you know is struggling with drug or alcohol abuse and thoughts of suicide, be the one to help them. Ask, keep them safe, be there, help them connect, and follow up. Call the Suicide Prevention Lifeline or text HOME to 741-741.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Never gonna let you go. Never gonna let you
Watch the baseballs fly as your Rays host the Blue Jays. Get your tickets at RaysBaseball.com. Rays up.
After I came home from Iraq, I could still hear the booms. Makes it hard to be a good mom.
As America's veterans face challenges, DAV is there.
I'm Naomi Mathis, Air Force veteran.
DAV helps veterans get the benefits they've earned.
Thanks to DAV, I was able to begin to heal.
With the right support, more veterans can reach victories, great and small.
My victory is being able to be here for my children.
Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
When it comes to a lung cancer diagnosis, you need to know the facts. Fact, in the United States, over 25,000 black men and women are diagnosed with lung cancer each year. Fact, lung cancer continues to be the leading cause of cancer deaths among black men and women. Learn all that you can on lung cancer screening and clinical trials by visiting standuptocancer.org/lungcancer. Because fact, change is possible, and it starts with you.
Being prepared is a part of who you are. But it's especially important in the case of a disaster. Be informed about possible emergencies in your area. Make a plan that covers where you'll go in an emergency. Build a kit with the things you need to survive. There's no one more capable of planning for your situation than you. Start your plan today. Go to ready.gov/myplan.
Well, bottom third, Angel Stadium. The Angels lead it 5-0. Well, here's what's coming up tomorrow on Rays Live, the pregame show. Dwayne, word's still not out if I'm part of that show or not. Stay tuned. Presented by CarShield, there will be an interview with Shane McClanahan ahead of his big matchup with Shohei Ohtani. And meanwhile, Doug, I guess, will be breaking down Shohei Ohtani, the pitcher.
So that's a TBA.
You
to be announced.
You don't know.
Yeah.
You never know.
Rendon leading off here. Strike the count on him, and that's going to be strike 2-0-2. A lot of extra work so far.
Yeah. I mean, definitely have gotten some reps in on this trip with Trish.
1 ball, 2 strikes. One-two pitch is a little low. The count is even 2-2. Foul ball. Well, out there on the West Coast. Late games.
Late night with the Rays.
Yeah,
for sure.
They can wear you down.
I got to be honest with you. I woke up this morning, and my first thought was, we get to go home tomorrow.
Yes.
I mean, that literally was my first thought.
Swing and a miss. There's a foul tip, a strikeout. Rendon is out of there. Yeah, it's time. And the Rays would like to be able to go home with a win or two in Anaheim. Boy, the beginning of this trip, really great. And they would like to put the brakes on this Angels offense, jumping to a 5-0 lead in the bottom of the third. We are. Walsh pitches in there for a strike. Walsh drove in a run with a line drive base hit into right. His first time up. Two. Homered last night.
You know, Jeffrey Springs, really the only mistake that he made, and probably shouldn't have even been out there at that point. It was a little bit of a misplay. Went down as a hit, but a little bit of a misplay. Lost the ball in the dusk, and that afforded the Angels an extra out, and they took advantage.
There's a base hit. Into center, and Walsh is 2 for 2. 7 hits for Los Angeles.
Yeah, and for Walsh, and he did it his last at-bat, but a 7-game hitting streak now that he's hitting up close to 500. So he has really started to dial it up. Another dangerous bat. You know who we haven't even talked about yet? We've talked about Ohtani, and we've talked about Rendon and Walsh and Trout, and on we go. But the guy hitting .364 for them, Taylor Ward, who hasn't played in this series yet.
That's right. Yep. And he really forced his way into the picture with the Angels. I think as hot as he's been, the Rays were fortunate. But the Angels doing this without that big bat. In the center, that's going to drop for a base hit. Kluber coming straight in, but could not get there, and Mayfield has a single. Everything is dropping in. 8 hits for Los Angeles. And the Rays will try to change the momentum a little bit here and have a little conference on the mound.
Yeah, this has been unfortunate. There's been a little bit of everything, too. There's been some mistakes made that the Angel hitters have taken advantage of. You've got the check swing, bloop hit by Mike Trout, a couple of soft hit balls that have been able to fall in. Very frustrating night once again, coming off of a very frustrating night last night.
So as they break up the mound, here's a word from Suncoast Credit Union.
So I don't have to be a math genius to figure out which card to use.
Right here.
Suncoast keeps credit cards simple.
Chad Wallach. The Angels have been aggressive tonight. There's a take on a pitch just a little bit low. They have 8 hits. Half of those have come either on the first or second pitch. Ball going back into left. Rosarena will turn around, and that one is back into the bullpen. And Wallach has belted a 3-run home run. And how hot can this Angels lineup be? That will make it an 8-0 game with 1 out in the third.
really nothing left to say. This pitch just, stays out over the plate, and nobody is missing on the Angels side. I don't care who it is.
2 runs in the first, 3 in the second, 3 more in the third with only 1 out. It's fouled. Luis Relifo fouls it for a strike. And there's a shot down the right field line. That has home run distance, but it's fouled. And it's 1-2. Well, how about this for the Angels? In the 6th inning last night, they hit 2 home runs and scored 3 runs. In the 7th inning, they hit a home run and scored 5 runs. 2 doubles in the 8th last night and did not score. Figure that one out. 2 runs in the first, 3 runs in the second with a homer, and 3 runs and a home run here in the third. Look at this. 8 runs, all earned. In his first 5 starts collectively, 7 earned runs. The base hit lined in the center. And Efo is on for the 2nd time. He has a double and now a single. And that's 4 straight hits. So in 5+ innings, going back into last night, they've scored 13 runs on 14 hits. And the Rays forced to get some action in the bullpen. Jason Adam. Line drive center field, charged by Kiermaier. He's got it. A sliding catch racing in from center field to grab that one.
That was a heck of a play there by Kevin Kiermaier, maybe thinking that was the 3rd out. Been a long inning.
He's been out there long enough.
Yeah, but look at the break on that. That's a tough, line drive that's right at you. Those are some of the toughest reads. And he got right in there. A nice sliding grab, head high. Just going to replace a divot, that's all.
Marsh making his 3rd plate appearance tonight. It's only the 3rd inning. Fouls at 0-2. Ball left side. That's going to go through. He found the hole over there. And Efo's going to go to 3rd. The throw's not going to be in time. And with that, moving up to 2nd is Marsh. So Marsh has a base hit. That came on an 0-2 pitch. 11 hits for Los Angeles.
Just taking that ball the other way. It's moving down and away from him. He just slaps it the other way, finds a hole, and that throw coming into 3rd base allows him to then move up to 2nd. We've seen a couple of those aggressive throws to 3rd allow base runners to move up.
And Mike Trout is at the plate with 2 men in scoring position and 2 outs. He has singled and homered already. is outside. Foul ball. The home run to center field in the second inning.
86-mile-an-hour cutter that just stayed in the heart of the plate.
One upstairs. 2-1. Only 5 pitches in the inning. Now the pitch. Ground ball sharply hit, backhanded by Franco. Long throw, and it's picked over there by Diaz at first. 8 men come to the plate. And at the end of 3, it's 8-0.
Find it, try it, paint it, love it. Find it, try it, paint it, love it. Find it, try it, paint it, love it, love it, love it, love it.
Dude, great ride, right? This Silverado keeps me connected and in control. And this touchscreen is my command center. My command center.
The 2022 Silverado LT. Find new control. Find new roads.
Very well qualified buyers can get 1.9% financing on all 2022 Silverado 1500 pickups. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Hey, it's Spiro, and when you're making your next out-of-state move, call the trusted long-distance expert, the Good Greek. As a former police officer, I know of the risks of moving cross-country, and my Superhero Mover Academy graduates are professionally trained and vetted for a safe and stress-free move. So no matter the distance, the Good Greek will move you there safely. Schedule your long-distance move today at goodgreek.com.
Good Greek, moving and storage, your superhero movers.
Bally Sports Sun is your home for Rays baseball. Watch all season as the Rays battle for their spot among the game's best. Rays baseball, only on Bally Sports Sun, presented by Spectrum Mobile.
After I came home from Iraq, I could still hear the booms. Makes it hard to be a good mom.
As America's veterans face challenges, DAV is there.
I'm Naomi Mathis, Air Force veteran.
DAV helps veterans get the benefits they've earned.
Thanks to DAV, I was able to begin to heal.
With the right support, more veterans can reach victories, great and small.
My victory is being able to be here for my children.
Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
When it comes to a lung cancer diagnosis, you need to know the facts. Fact, in the United States, over 25,000 black men and women are diagnosed with lung cancer each year. Fact, lung cancer continues to be the leading cause of cancer deaths among black men and women. Learn all that you can on lung cancer screening and clinical trials by visiting standuptocancer.org/lung-cancer. Because fact, change is possible, and it starts with you.
Being prepared is a part of who you are, but it's especially important in the case of a disaster. Be informed about possible emergencies in your area. Make a plan that covers where you go in an emergency. Build a kit with the things you need to survive. There's no one more capable of planning for your situation than you. Start your plan today. Go to ready.gov/myplan.
Through the month of May, we'll raise awareness for mental health with a special online auction benefiting the Crisis Center of Tampa Bay. Visit raysbaseball.com/auctions to support the cause. Yandy Diaz to begin the 4th inning. This pitch is a strike. Reid Detmers has retired the first 9 to face him. So the Los Angeles Angels have dominated the first 3 innings. That's back through the middle. And he fell, the second baseman, shaded that way, makes the play. So 10 in a row retired by Detmers to begin this game. And now it'll be Wander Franco headed to the plate. Wander grounded out his first time. Coming off a 3-hit game last night. One in there, strike one. Curveball to start the at bat to Franco. Ball, 1 strike. Two and one. Ramirez on deck. 3 balls and a strike. Full up.
And 3-1 changeup. You've got a hitter all geared up, ready to turn it loose. And that has been a big pitch early in this game for Detmers.
Chopper toward the middle. And he fell from the shortstop side of the bag. He started shaded up the middle and makes the play. So 2 ground ball outs. It's 11 up and 11 down against the left-hander Reid Detmers. Ramirez shoots it foul up the right side. Look out off the side wall. Strike one. Two now. There's a liner into left. That's going to hang up. And Marsh makes the catch, running in under it. 3 up and 3 down. Bottom of inning 4 coming, 8-0.
We are your neighbors. Your friends, your family. We believe in living off a land free of hormones, pesticides, and GMOs. We believe in produce that is fresh, locally sourced, and organic. We are Sunseed Food Co-op, serving our community since 1974.
Tonight, all right? It's gonna bring me good luck, huh?
Who's your favorite player?
Brett Phillips.
And why?
I like how he does his airplane.
Chloe, do you know what just happened?
After I came home from Iraq, I could still hear the booms. Makes it hard to be a good mom.
As America's veterans face challenges, DAV is there.
I'm Naomi Mathis, Air Force veteran.
DAV helps veterans get the benefits they've earned.
Thanks to DAV, I was able to begin to heal.
With the right support, more veterans can reach victories, great and small.
My victory is being able to be here for my children.
Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
When it comes to a lung cancer diagnosis, you need to know the facts. Fact, in the United States, over 25,000 black men and women are diagnosed with lung cancer each year. Fact, lung cancer continues to be the leading cause of cancer deaths among black men and women. Learn all that you can on lung cancer screening and clinical trials by visiting standuptocancer.org/lung cancer. Because fact, change is possible, and it starts with you.
Being prepared is a part of who you are. But it's especially important in the case of a disaster. Be informed about possible emergencies in your area. Make a plan that covers where you go in an emergency. Build a kit with the things you need to survive. There's no one more capable of planning for your situation than you. Start your plan today. Go to ready.gov/myplan.
Well, the Rays are going to have a new pitcher as we go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Jason Adam will take over for Corey Kluber in a tough night for the veteran right-hander as Adams on for the 13th time.
Well, that ERA, a sterling 1.46, 16 strikeouts, 12 1/3 innings. Very good opponent average. Fastball changeup, has a very good slider to go along with it. And he will try to keep the Angels right here. This has been, wow, what a rollover from last night's game.
Absolutely. You see Walls has moved over to play shortstop. Franco out of the game, and he pulled up a bit, headed down to first, and so we saw a shot of Kevin Cash talking with him, and take a look right there as he pulls up a little bit. So the Rays, after some conversation, decide that they should err on the side of caution there. So he leaves the game. Walls goes to short. Phillips in right field now, and Brujan goes in to play third. So the Rays using some of that versatility. Ohtani's at the plate, and the 1-0 count, he fouls it the other way. Walls at short, Brujan at third, Phillips out there in right. The Rays have been cautious with Wander Franco. One. Kluber gone after 3, 64 pitches for Kluber. Charged with the 8 runs. Pop foul and will carry out of play. Brujan wasn't so sure on that ball. He went over and thought it for sure was going to go out of play, and then wasn't quite so sure. And he went over there, but no chance on it. And that's a little looper. Going to drop in there. And Ohtani has a base hit, so the hit parade continues.
Are you kidding me? Wait till you see this hit. And Ohtani, watch him go down to get this. Changeup. That changeup is almost ready to bounce. And he's able to lengthen, and just put that ball into play. Just scissors it right into center field. Everything going the way of the Angels. And I think he got that ball obviously off the end of the bat. It stings that hand.
So he's on, picking up his first hit. Anthony Rendon pops it up. It's Walls near the bag at second, making the catch. A high pop handled by the shortstop. Walsh, 2 for 2. Seven-game hitting streak for Walsh. He's gone 12 of his last 26. So he is red hot, just like this. What seems to be the entire lineup. He goes after the first pitch. Lofts it into left center. Now that's going to be tough to find, and Kiermaier does. You know, we had that happen in the first game of this series. And Rosarena and Kiermaier. You get at a point here in the evening where sometimes it'll be for a short time difficult to track fly balls.
It's right at dusk, and it was funny because on the bus ride back to the hotel, I got into a discussion with Brett Phillips about it.
Yep.
And he said there literally is like a minute and a half long window where pop-ups, you can't find them. It is almost impossible. And he said, you know, I said, listen, you look like you were the only one that saw it. He said, I had a better angle, but even I was late getting there. It can be treacherous. Because it was funny that we were talking about it. Said, listen, by the time that play ended and you got back to the next hitter, it was almost dark enough that it wasn't an issue anymore. That's how quickly it happens. But yeah, that cost the Rays a big inning, the Walsh 3-run homer.
Pop, foul ball coming straight back. It'll be out of play. 1-1. And Adam working here in the fourth. Corey Kluber worked 3, and it was a tough night for the Rays starting pitcher. Adam gets it by Mayfield. 2 count. Foul. Mayfield out of Del Rio, Texas. He was originally in the Houston organization. Spent a brief time with the Astros in 2019 and 2020. Last year divided some time with Seattle and the Angels. Two. Pollock is on deck. And that's a wave and miss. A chase by Mayfield. Base hit, the man left. No runs, and it's 8-0 through 4.
Beautiful day in Baltimore, where most people will probably know that Geico could save them money on car insurance, right? But you see, the thing is, Geico, well, could help them save on boat insurance too. Hi. Okay, I'm ready to come in now. Hello.
I'm trying my best.
Seriously, I'm serious.
Request to come ashore.
Geico. Saving people money on more than just car insurance.
I have, over my 30 years, seen many patients who have excessive sweating. I recommend Carpe. It's a game changer.
Carpe is up to 3 times stronger than a regular strength antiperspirant.
Try it today at mycarpe.com with limited time free shipping.
Great careers happen at great companies. Work at AutoNation, America's largest and most admired automotive retailer. For endless career opportunities, industry-leading benefits, and a great work experience, visit jobs.autonation.com and go be great.
At Fingerhut, we don't define you by your credit score. We celebrate you being you by offering lower monthly payments than traditional buy now, pay later options on stuff you need, things you love, and brands you trust as you build your credit history with a Fingerhut Fedi credit account. If you're looking for electronics, kitchen essentials, clothes, toys, and more, you'll find it all at Fingerhut. You do you, and we'll help build your credit at fingerhut.com.
Fingerhut credit accounts are issued by WebBank, member FDIC.
After I came home from Iraq, I could still hear the booms. Makes it hard to be a good mom.
As America's veterans face challenges, DAV is there.
I'm Naomi Mathis, Air Force veteran.
DAV helps veterans get the benefits they've earned.
Thanks to DAV, I was able to begin to heal.
With the right support, more veterans can reach victories, great and small.
My victory is being able to be here for my children.
Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
When it comes to a lung cancer diagnosis, you need to know the facts. Fact, in the United States, over 25,000 black men and women are diagnosed with lung cancer each year. Fact, lung cancer continues to be the leading cause of cancer deaths among black men and women. Learn all that you can on lung cancer screening and clinical trials by visiting standuptocancer.org/lung cancer. Because fact, change is possible, and it starts with you.
Being prepared is a part of who you are, but it's especially important in the case of a disaster. Be informed about possible emergencies in your area. Make a plan that covers where you'll go in an emergency. Build a kit with the things you need to survive. There's no one more capable of planning for your situation than you. Start your plan today. Go to ready.gov/myplan.
For the best coverage of the game, let's check out the T-Mobile coverage cam.
I thought they were going to do the coverage of the Kiss cam.
Yeah, they had it going at the same time. We had that feature going. That would have been a perfect melt.
Not to mention, maybe the best Kiss cam I've seen. These people took it seriously.
It was a showstopper there for a moment.
They went in for the real thing.
1-0 pitch right back to the mound off the bat of Arozarena. So another early out. How about this for Detmers? Coming into this game, he was averaging over 17 pitches per inning. Through the first 4, he had made 41 pitches. So with these two to get the out in the 5th, 43 pitches.
Yeah, and only the 1 strikeout, which makes sense. He's getting a lot of early contact. Rays going after him. The thing is he hasn't made too many mistakes. He's a lot of quality pitches. We've seen good changeups to the righties. We've seen a good curveball with a lot of depth. The fastball with a little jump to it like that.
Just above the zone and a miss by Lau. Strike 1. Fly ball, right field. Mayfield is there. So 2 up, 2 down. It's 14 in a row retired by Detmers to start this game. And Mike Zunino about to step in. First pitch is fouled back. Strike 1. Detmers 3 times has had a 3-ball count. He went 3-2 to Zunino in the second, got him on a fly ball. Now he's ahead of him 0-2 here, had him out in front.
Another changeup. That changeup has been really, really good for Detmers, and that's why he's going with it. You know, he's got a team that, listen, the Rays, they hunt that fastball, especially these right-handed hitters, and so he's given them what looks like a fastball, but not so much, and using it more than he has in any of his previous starts.
Well, he had 0-2. He threw that high fastball up out of the zone.
Change in eye level. You know, a hitter tracks that with his eyes.
And now back with that breaking ball and drops that in there to get strike 3. That's 15 up and 15 down.
If someone you know is struggling with depression and thoughts of suicide, be the one to help them. Ask, keep them safe, be there, help them connect, and follow up. Call the Suicide Prevention Lifeline or text HOME to 741-741.
So many dealers are just there for the sale and that's it. But we wanted our customers to know that we have your back during the sale, after the sale, and when it's time to buy your next car. We have your back if things go wrong with your vehicle, and we have your back miles down the road. When it came to our tagline, we could have said anything, but we went with Backed by Morse, because we want you to know that you are not alone with whatever happens down the road. And that's why we say you're always backed by Morse.
Hey, it's Spiro. And when you need to make your next local move, call the locally trusted expert, The Good Greek. As a former police officer and now as your trusted mover, I've made Florida my home. So whether you're moving from St. Pete to Tampa or Tarpon to Clearwater, call The Good Greek and let our professionally trained superhero movers provide the best move ever. Schedule your local move today at goodgreek.com.
Good Greek Moving and Storage. Your superhero movers.
Shout out to the Bally Sports broadcasters for promoting us as players and individuals. They do an amazing job keeping everyone up to date.
And we're looking forward to bringing all of the action to you throughout the summer.
After I came home from Iraq, I could still hear the booms. Makes it hard to be a good mom.
As America's veterans face challenges, DAV is there.
I'm Naomi Mathis, Air Force veteran.
DAV helps veterans get the benefits they've earned.
Thanks to DAV, I was able to begin to heal.
With the right support, more veterans can reach victories, great and small.
My victory is being able to be here for my children.
Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
When it comes to a lung cancer diagnosis, you need to know the facts. Fact, in the United States, over 25,000 black men and women are diagnosed with lung cancer each year. Fact, lung cancer continues to be the leading cause of cancer deaths among black men and women. Learn all that you can on lung cancer screening and clinical trials by visiting standuptocancer.org/lung cancer. Because fact, change is possible, and it starts with you.
Being prepared is a part of who you are. But it's especially important in the case of a disaster. Be informed about possible emergencies in your area. Make a plan that covers where you go in an emergency. Build a kit with the things you need to survive. There's no one more capable of planning for your situation than you. Start your plan today. Go to ready.gov/myplan.
Well, take a look at this. You're looking at a Little League team out of Huntington Beach, California, sporting some Tampa Bay Rays hats. Their team name, well, it's the Rays. And get this, one of the moms for their team sent a pleading email to the Rays because due to an ordering error, they had no Rays hats for their team. So guess what? The Rays sent the team some hats, and the Huntington Beach Little League team is here tonight in Anaheim sporting those hats and supporting the Rays. And I found this funny, guys. The boys were so excited to get these hats that everywhere they go, they tell everyone, hey, guess what? We got these hats from the real Tampa Bay Rays. So you love to hear stories like that of the Rays pitching in for a Little League team who were in need of some hats, and looks like they're having quite a bit of fun here tonight in their Devil Rays hats, guys.
Yeah, nothing like fun at the ballpark, and that's what they're having right now. And some pretty good-looking moves down there.
That was very impressive.
Colin Poche is on now for the Rays, pitcher number 3 of the night. That's a strike from Chad Wallach on the swing and miss. Wallach homered in the third. O'Shea with a strike, top of the zone. It's 0-2. Line drive into right. That's going to be charged and caught by Phillips. Brett Phillips out there racing in from right field and went down, got a nice look at that one, and then the grab just to his left.
That was not an easy play by any stretch. You're going to get a little slicing action on this. A little dip at the end. The body goes down. And the glove goes wide. That is a heck of a play by Brett Phillips before that ball got to the turf.
A little race, a little slide, a little reach, and a good read, and he made the catch. Ball one, Renifo, 2 for 2, with a double and a single. Foul right back, 1-1. It's been all Angels tonight. They have all the runs, all the hits. All the men left on base. Chop to third. Burhan Mix. They throw to first. 2 up and 2 down. Let's take on the Tigers. It's a 3-game series beginning May 16th and running through Wednesday afternoon with a matinee on the 18th. Get your tickets at raysbaseball.com/tickets. 2 up, 2 down. Velasquez. Just missed with that pitch. 1-0. Blue Jays will be coming in, followed by the Tigers in the next Rays stand. A lot of baseball coming up at Tropicana Field with Blue Jays, Tigers, then a quick 3-game series in Baltimore, and then back against the Marlins and the Yankees at Tropicana Field. Did he go? He did. Vasquez tried to check, and now the count's 2-1.
Eager for the heater, 2-0, and that was face high, but he just could not help himself.
Pitch up there. He's after that one well above the zone and fouls it.
Well, and yeah, even there, he's like, what? I mean, you see guys go after fastballs that are just, above the zone, but those are way above the zone.
So top of the zone, he goes after that and fouls it. Appeared to be headed for the zone, but up, as a lot of O'Shea's deliveries are.
Loves that high carry fastball.
2-2. He's in the dirt with this delivery. Full count.
Yeah, the breaking ball. And we've seen him actually start to mix that pitch in a little bit more. It used to be, much like Whistler with the slider, it was Poche with the heater. You weren't really going to see anything else, but sprinkling that breaking ball in from time to time, trying to give himself another weapon.
Line drive, and that's a base hit. 3-2 pitch. Velasquez is on with his second hit tonight.
He did a really nice job of shortening up on the swing. With 2 strikes and going to get the high fastball. Watch the swing. Just short, quick. Some kind of locked in, this lineup is.
Boy, are they. 11 runs last night. They have 8 runs so far tonight. Here's the top of the lineup. Brandon Marsh. It's a strike. Fastball, he could not catch up. 0-2. And a cut and a miss. Fastball again upstairs. 1 man left. We're through 5, 8-0 Angels.
Summer's here, and with an exciting new Toyota, you can take a trip to the beach, the city, the mountains, the desert, ooh, the bayou. I think I'm sinking. Definitely sinking.
Right now, during Toyota's Summer Starts Here event, lease a new 2022 Toyota RAV4 LE for $259 a month for 36 months. That's just $259 a month on the Toyota RAV4.
Your summer starts here.
Toyota, let's go places.
There you are. I was looking for you. Hi. Oh my goodness.
Gotcha.
Well, this has been all Angels so far. Reid Detmers, 22-year-old lefty, has dominated just 49 pitches through 5 innings. No hits, no runs, and Mike Trout belted his 8th home run of the year. That came in the 2nd. Angels scored 2 in the first, 3 in the 2nd, and then 3 more in the 3rd. Chad Wallach belted the home run. They built this lead early and lead 8-0 as we go to the 6th. Detmers with 5 perfect innings, just 49 pitches through the front 5. And here's Taylor Walls. Pitch is inside. Walls grounded to the 3rd baseman Rendon his first time. Taylor started at 3rd base, now at shortstop. Down 2-0. No strike. 2-1. Count 2-2. A little wide right there. Chase. 3-2. This foul will do it again. Detmers went 3-2 on Franco in the first inning. 3-2 to Zunino in the second. 3-2 to Franco again in the fourth. And now 3-2 to Walls to lead off the sixth. And he walks him. He messed up. And that's the first base runner for the Rays on a 3-2 pitch. Appeared to be the breaking ball.
Yeah, it was the curveball. You know, he's been going, slider and the curve. There's the curve, the loopy curve, and he's been good with that pitch, but not right there. And Taylor Wall's one of those guys that it's tough to get him to go chasing out of the strike zone, certainly on a hanging breaking ball like that. And so the Rays finally have someone on base.
Vidal Brujan. Now that pitch is upstairs, 1-0.
He babied that changeup. You know, that the difference earlier is he's throwing that changeup like a fastball. Good arm speed, and really the mindset is four-seam fastball. That looked like the mindset of throwing a changeup. He kind of slowed the arm up, left that pitch up.
Up again out of the zone. And he's going to get a visit from Chad Walding. So they talk it over. We'll remind you the MLB Ballpark app will complete your next visit to Tropicana Field. Buy and manage game tickets, unlock offers, access exclusive content, and a lot more by downloading the MLB Ballpark app. And a strike on the fastball. 2-1. And a line drive caught. Rendon down at third base, waited and timed the leap, got up there, enough hang time to catch the line drive.
You only do that if you are in the ready position, and every infielder has a little routine as the pitcher's delivering the ball to the plate to be on the balls of your feet, and you get this rope and you're able to get up there and take away an extra base hit and blow a bubble. Big deal, right?
Kiermaier, ball on to him. Well, there has not been the necessity of a great defensive play behind Detmers so far. And that leap of a catch by Rendon there, about as close as it's come. Foul ball back, out of play. And it was a very nice play down there by Rendon. One on, one out. Lefty on lefty. Kiermaier waiting. And that one comes in and hits his bat a foul ball toward the Los Angeles dugout. It's 1-2.
And then that happens.
Yeah. Tough couple nights here for Kevin Cash and the Rays. Look at that.
Right off the knob end. Clearly.
On the ground, backhanded. Down to second. They're going to get the out there. So the out at first and then the tag at second on the double play. Nicely done down there by Walls. Take a look here. He got the out there and the out there.
Meet Renee, bank manager and mom of the year. But when she gets on her bike, she becomes Rebel Renee. Rebel Renee is the most outspoken member of her book club. And she didn't even read the book. It's rumored she once used her phone at trivia night.
Cleveland.
And she isn't above greasing some palms to get things done. And Rebel Renee rides with Geico because savings and great service are two things she'd never rebel against. Geico, savings and service for both your sides.
Come on, Percy.
Yeah, let's go. On a trip. Book with Priceline. You save more so you can woo more. Woo.
Yeah.
feel the savings. Priceline, every trip is a big deal.
Guess who's back?
We're your hosts, Bree Gabrielle and Captain Rick Murphy. We are back with more bites than ever, bringing you your captains with the latest and the greatest from around the state. Right here on the Florida Insider Fishing Report. That sounds like a blast.
I know.
Wander Franco is doing it all.
Get your tickets at RaysBaseball.com. Rays up.
After I came home from Iraq, I could still hear the booms. Makes it hard to be a good mom.
As America's veterans face challenges, DAV is there.
I'm Naomi Mathis, Air Force veteran.
DAV helps veterans get the benefits they've earned.
Thanks to DAV, I was able to begin to heal.
With the right support, more veterans can reach victories, great and small.
My victory is being able to be here for my children.
Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
When it comes to a lung cancer diagnosis, you need to know the facts. Fact, in the United States, over 25,000 black men and women are diagnosed with lung cancer each year. Fact, lung cancer continues to be the leading cause of cancer deaths among black men and women. Learn all that you can on lung cancer screening and clinical trials by visiting standuptocancer.org/lung cancer. Because fact, change is possible, and it starts with you.
Being prepared is a part of who you are. But it's especially important in the case of a disaster. Be informed about possible emergencies in your area. Make a plan that covers where you go in an emergency. Build a kit with the things you need to survive. There's no one more capable of planning for your situation than you. Start your plan today. Go to ready.gov/myplan.
Well, it's been a dominant Angel effort so far as they lead this ball game 8-0. Mike Trout getting ready to stroll to the plate. Let's go back to the second inning. StatCast 3D powered by Google Cloud and take a look at his home run. Ball that out over the plate, put a good swing on it, 72 feet at the apex, 425 feet away from home plate. That ball was driven. I'll tell you, this Angel lineup, they got hot in yesterday's ball game. I should say maybe the end of the game on Sunday against the Nationals, and they have kept it rolling, and they're starting to get a lot of different guys involved, and Ryan Thompson coming on for the 13th time. Tough order of business here. Trout, Ohtani right out of the gate.
Yeah, they scored 2 in the first and 3 each in the second and third innings. And here's Trout stepping in for the 4th time tonight to open the bottom of inning 6. Well, 2 for 3 with his 8th home run of the year. Ryan Thompson out there on the mound. Pitch is inside, 1-0.
Well, let's look at a scouting report on Mike Trout, brought to you by Papa John's. How about this right here? His fly ball rate leads Major League Baseball 40, almost half the time. You're getting close to half the time. But think about his swing. He likes that ball middle down, out over the plate where he can get that uppercut swing and get the ball airborne.
Breaking ball on the outside corner, 1-1. Yeah, the fly ball rate elevated over his career rate, and we see that trend more and more. Sweeps wide. 2 balls and a strike. Kluber for 3, Adam for 1, Gaucher 1, now Thompson. play. 2-2 the count. Ohtani will be next, then Rendon. Tight in there.
He didn't like that. That ball, Ryan Thompson, by virtue of his release point, some of these fastballs can just take off like this one did, and it got way in there.
So the count goes to 3-2. This one is wide, and the leadoff walk. Well, to all of what has happened tonight offensively for the Angels, that's the first walk they've drawn.
And it figures that it's Trout. That's been a big part of his game, too. Good batting average, great on-base percentage.
Shohei Ohtani.
He came into the ball game tonight with 18 walks. That was tied for 4th in the American League.
Pitch is a strike. There on the corner. 0-2. Upstairs. Ball 2 strikes. Ohtani with 2 home runs last night, including the slam. It's fouled back. He has 99 home runs now. This is last night.
I'll tell you, going the opposite field. Not once, but twice, back-to-back innings, this time for a grand slam. Never has hit a grand slam before. Not in Japan, not here, not anywhere. And he was able to do that last night. I'll tell you something else that I was thoroughly impressed by. Both of those home runs had exit velocities of over 109 miles an hour.
Yep.
And when you're starting to put up numbers like that, going to the opposite field, those aren't pull home runs. You're going opposite field with air underneath them, at least the second one, and still getting that kind of velocity.
That one just missed, stayed wide. So now the count is full. Thompson had gotten out in front, but it's 3-2 now. Line drive going to be caught. It's Walls at shortstop making the grab, and another hard hit ball off the bat of Ohtani. So more of that from him. Everything he hits is hard.
I mean, that's his thing. He really is the king of the exit velocity. And again, you continue to continuously hit the ball hard. You got a real good chance for good things to happen. And he hits it as hard as anybody in this game.
One on, one out. Now the third baseman, Rendon. Takes a breaking pitch in for a strike. This is the only spot in the Angels lineup without a hit. 0-2 now. In the meantime, that young man has prevented the entire Rays lineup from garnering a hit tonight through 6. Wave and a miss. Rendon is out, number 2, out on strikes for the second time.
Good slider here by Thompson, taking that pitch from the outer third of the plate off the edge and getting Rendon to chase after it. Can't reach it.
You know, we've had only 2 walks in this game. One by Detmers when he walked Walls to lead off the 6th, and one by Rays pitching, and that came in this inning when Trout walked to lead off against Thompson. There's a shot off the bat of Walsh down the right side, going to be foul. Racing over was Phillips, but that ball out of play.
Yeah, well, you know what? It's tough to walk people when they're swinging at the first or second pitch of just about every at-bat, and that really has been the theme here tonight.
Yep.
Both teams aggressively going after early pitches, early contact.
Singleton a run in the first. Singleton scored in the third. A 3-run home run last night to continue his hot hitting. Well, we're in Southern California, and there's a beach ball on the field.
Yeah, whoever had last control of that and lost it was booed heavily. Taking all the fun away, man. You got to keep it in the stands.
A lot of pressure.
It is.
Ball, 2 strikes. Big win, 11-3 last night for the Angels. They're trying to win a series against the Rays at Angel Stadium for the first time since 2014. There's a cut and a miss. Man left on base, 2 strikeouts in the inning after the leadoff walk. 8-0. Angels.
There's plenty of reasons to celebrate with Spectrum Mobile. Because now you can get the best deal in mobile. Unlimited talk, text, and data on 2 or more lines for just $29.99 a line. Call 833-261-2999. Switch and save up to 60% on your mobile bill. Now that's worth celebrating. Plus, enjoy nationwide 5G and the most reliable service coast to coast. Get Spectrum Mobile with unlimited for $29.99 a line. Call 833-261-2999. With Spectrum Mobile, your options are truly unlimited. And that includes no contracts, no added taxes, and no hidden fees. Choose from a variety of the latest phones, or bring your own. Join the nation's fastest growing mobile provider and get the best deal in mobile. Unlimited talk, text, and data for just $29.99, all with no contracts, no added taxes, and no hidden fees. Call 833-261-2999. Click SpectrumMobile.com or visit a store near you.
Everybody.
Ooh, I'm gonna wear it tonight, all right? It's going to bring me good luck, huh?
Who's your favorite player?
Brett Phillips.
And why?
I like how he does his airplane.
Chloe, do you know what just happened?
Phillips just hit a home run.
After I came home from Iraq, I could still hear the booms. Makes it hard to be a good mom.
As America's veterans face challenges, DAV is there.
I'm Naomi Mathis, Air Force veteran.
DAV helps veterans get the benefits they've earned.
Thanks to DAV, I was able to begin to heal.
With the right support, more veterans can reach victories, great and small.
My victory is being able to be here for my children.
Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
When it comes to a lung cancer diagnosis, you need to know the facts. Fact, in the United States, over 25,000 black men and women are diagnosed with lung cancer each year. Fact, lung cancer continues to be the leading cause of cancer deaths among black men and women. Learn all that you can on lung cancer screening and clinical trials by visiting standuptocancer.org/lung cancer. Because fact, change is possible, and it starts with you.
Being prepared is a part of who you are, but it's especially important in the case of a disaster. Be informed about possible emergencies in your area. Make a plan that covers where you'll go in an emergency. Build a kit with the things you need to survive. There's no one more capable of planning for your situation than you. Start your plan today. Go to ready.gov/myplan.
Well, you're seeing Brett Phillips hit now in Wander Franco's spot, and if you're wondering why Wander Franco was removed from the game in the bottom of the fourth inning, we are told by the Rays that it is not injury related and that he was removed from the game because of manager's discretion. So not injury related, guys, but we will hear more from Kevin Cash in Rays Live, the postgame show after the game. Guys?
Yeah, and I'm sure people will be interested in hearing what Kevin has to say, because that is obviously significant.
When was the last time Kevin Cash pulled a guy from a game for manager's discretion? I don't think he has.
I have not seen it.
No.
So Yandy Diaz takes the first pitch for a strike. Bounding ball down to first, back of the bag, played unassisted by Walsh, and Detmers, one out into the seventh inning, has allowed only one base runner. That was the leadoff walk in the sixth, drawn by Taylor Walls. That's it. Nothing else. He has two strikeouts. He got Brujan in the third on a changeup. He got Zunino swinging in the fifth inning. And now here's Brett Phillips. Lefty on lefty. That's a strike. Quickly down 0-2.
That curveball, outside of the one that he lost to Taylor Walls, and that ended up leading to the Rays' only base runner, that curveball has been nasty too. Change-ups to the right-handers, the curveball, the slider to the lefties, and spray that heater around the zone.
This one is down. Interesting how everything was in sync for him. He went out in the sixth inning and suddenly was out of sync a little bit. And Wallach went to the mound. He got that line drive off the bat of Brujan down to third, and then got the double play ball, and it was right back to business.
Yeah, and think about it. So the last couple misses to Taylor Walls, not very good, and then it was immediately a 2-0 count, and the next at bat, two bad misses.
Yep.
And I'm sure Wallach was out there and just said, hey, listen, trust your stuff. You got good stuff tonight. Come to me.
Yep.
Hit me in the chest and we're going to be fine. Although some bad misses here to Brett Phillips all of a sudden.
Yeah, especially after getting ahead 0-2. Now it's 3-2. Ground ball, right side, bobbled, and now the throw to first. No throw. And Walsh just couldn't find the handle on it as he moved to his right. Detmers over there to cover. But the ball getting away from Walsh. And the Rays have a base runner again.
You ever heard the home crowd chanting for an error?
They are indeed all volunteering to be the official scorer.
Which, by the way, you had the pleasure to meet yesterday.
Yes, we did.
Came right in, introduced himself.
And who knew that he would be making this call and doing so at the behest of the home crowd. It's an error at E3, and the big cheer went up. So Ramirez at the plate. 1-0 the count. It's upstairs. 2-0. Well, Detmers was just untouchable for 5. Got the line drive out, the double play after the leadoff walk in the 6th. Now an error and a man aboard with 1 out in the 7th. And there is 3-0. And he's had 3 pretty good misses here.
Yeah, and going back to the inning that we just talked about, the previous inning where he started to get a little bit shaky, had some bad misses to Phillips, hasn't really threatened the zone here to Ramirez.
He's in with a strike to make it 3-1.
Yeah, just 76 pitches. His number of pitches high on the season was 88, so he's not in that territory yet. But
it's a high fly ball into left field. Marsh will go back. He is at the track and makes the catch. Phillips remains at first. So Ramirez got it airborne. Fairly deep to left. 2 gone.
Turned out to be a little bit too much air. That ball was up there for an awful long time and went an awful long way.
And now it will be Randy Arozarena. Arozarena has popped to second, gone out pitcher first. He takes the pitch down. Well, he had faced only the minimum through 6, getting a double play. Now Arozarena, the 4th man to come to the plate here in the 7th inning as a result of the error. 2 strikeouts, 9 ground ball outs, and 9 fly ball outs. Arozarena takes it inside. 3-0. So he's gone 3 consecutive hitters with a 3-ball count of one sort or another. That's a strike.
Or not.
Got a little help there. Now the pitch is fouled back, and it's a full count. It's over 80 pitches, 82 right now. Fly ball, center field. Trout is there to make the catch. And so the Rays are out in the 7th, still looking for their first hit. 7th inning stretch brought to you by Suncoast Credit Union.
Hey, where can I sell my car?
At Lexus of Tampa Bay and Clearwater.
Can I get a check on the spot?
Of course, and there's more. We'll buy your car, any make or model, and you'll get the most for it at Lexus of Tampa Bay and Clearwater.
With Spectrum Mobile, unlimited data is only $29.99 a month per line for 2 or more lines. And unlimited is just the start. You also get 5G nationwide, the most reliable service coast to coast, and this place with all the best phones, best technology, and mobile experts who can answer all your questions.
Any question about mobile service?
I mean, I already said all, so.
Yeah, I can do all questions about mobile.
Specialist. I like it. Find a Spectrum store near you at spectrum.com/stores.
Your car will get scratched, but Quick's PSR will remove them. Quick's advanced technology fills scratches with surrounding paint and has been proven to be the best scratch remover available. So don't just fix it, Quix it at Walmart and these fine retailers.
Hey, where can I sell my car?
At Lexus of Tampa Bay and Clearwater.
Will they give me a check the same day?
Yes, and here's more information. We'll buy your car with no purchase necessary, and you'll get the most for your vehicle at Lexus of Tampa Bay and Clearwater.
It's a lovely day today. And whatever you've got to do, I'd be so happy to be.
Whatever the morning brings, sip your sunshine with 100% vitamin C. Tropicana.
After I came home from Iraq, I could still hear the booms. Makes it hard to be a good mom.
As America's veterans face challenges, DAV is there.
I'm Naomi Mathis, Air Force veteran.
DAV helps veterans get the benefits they've earned.
Thanks to DAV, I was able to begin to heal.
With the right support, more veterans can reach victories, great and small.
My victory is being able to be here for my children.
Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
When it comes to a lung cancer diagnosis, you need to know the facts. Fact, in the United States, over 25,000 black men and women are diagnosed with lung cancer each year. Fact, lung cancer continues to be the leading cause of cancer deaths among black men and women. Learn all that you can on lung cancer screening and clinical trials by visiting standuptocancer.org/lung cancer. Because fact, change is possible, and it starts with you.
Being prepared is a part of who you are, but it's especially important in the case of a disaster. Be informed about possible emergencies in your area. Make a plan that covers where you go in an emergency. Build a kit with the things you need to survive. There's no one more capable of planning for your situation than you. Start your plan today. Go to ready.gov/myplan.
Rays baseball on Bally Sports, brought to you by Toyota. Visit your local Toyota dealers today. Toyota, let's go places. By Quix, don't just fix it, Quix it. And by the aggressive attorneys, Winters and Yonker. J.P. Fireisen is the new pitcher, moving into the bottom of the 7th. Field to lead it off. Ball short. Walls with the pickup and the throw. Jack Mayfield is the first out in the 7th. Enjoy a refreshing Bud Light or Budweiser for just $5 every Friday home game on the Budweiser porch and other select locations around the ballpark. Get tickets to the Rays' upcoming home games against the Blue Jays coming up Friday at RaysBaseball.com/tickets. Ages 21 and over. Please drink responsibly. And Wallach with a home run tonight. Takes the ball too high. Better than 39,000 here tonight. 39313. 2-0. And at this point, it has been all Los Angeles Angels. The Rays with only a couple of base runners on a walk and an error through the front 7. High shot off the bat of Wallach. Back near the track, and who's going to catch it? A crisscross. Rosarena got over there and gloved it as he and Kiermaier crisscross at the track. 2 gone.
here it is. That ball off the bat looked to be potential trouble. And then right in between them, I mean, splitting the difference. And Arozarena, with a little bit of a shallower angle, is able to glove that ball right in front of Kiermaier.
Renifo with a double and a single, 2 for 3. Fire Ison delivers. 1-0. Foul back, 1-1. Two and one. Right center field with some hang time and getting over there. Phillips to make the catch. 1, 2, 3 in the bottom of inning 7. We go to the 8th.
Meet Jessica Moore. Jessica was born to care. She always had your back. Like the time she spotted the neighbor kid, an approaching car, a puddle, and knew there was going to be a situation.
That's my best friend. She don't need no lift, drive her own car.
Miss Hogan's class?
Yeah, it's Atlantis.
Nice. I don't think they had camels in Atlantis.
Really? Today, she's a teammate at Truist, the bank that starts with care. When you start with care, you get a different kind of bank.
Dude, great ride, right? This Silverado keeps me connected and in control. And this touchscreen is my command center. My command center.
The 2022 Silverado LT. Find new control. Find new roads.
Very well qualified buyers can get 1.9% financing on all 2022 Silverado 1500 pickups. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
I have, over my 30 years, seen many patients who have excessive sweating. I recommend Carpe. It's a game changer.
Carpe is up to 3 times stronger than a regular strength antiperspirant. Try it today at mycarpe.com with limited time free shipping.
Hi, Jesse Palmer here with 30 seconds to get you on board, out the door, into your car, and on your way to the Rooms to Go Memorial Day sale going on right now. That's my mission, so let's go. Check out our huge selection of great-looking furniture. Tons of style and design possibilities for every room. Get amazing sale prices, 60-month interest-free financing, and with more in stock, buy it now, get it fast at the Rooms to Go Memorial Day sale.
Rooms to Go.
Bally Sports Sun is your home for Rays baseball. Watch all season as the Rays battle for their spot among the game's best. Rays baseball, only on Bally Sports Sun, presented by Spectrum Mobile.
Well, the Angels continue to lead this ball game 8-0 as we head into the top half of the 8th inning. Reid Detmers, as well as the Angel offense, has been the story here tonight. Very good with that changeup to these right-handed hitters, fielding his position well. The curveball has been big, a lot of depth, getting some help from his fielders. And boy, this nifty double play right here. What a throw by Walsh to get it down, hit the tag, get that double play to get out of the inning. And so far, he has not given up the hit.
And Little Al comes out swinging at the first pitch and fouls it back. Strike one.
But you get to this point, and it's like every pitch for Detmers is max effort. Max concentration, max effort. Start airing it out.
It is fouled back. So Aaron Whitefield out there in right. Two-strike pitch is wide. Ball, 2 strikes. Well, Detmers had made 49 pitches through the front 5. This is number 87, and it's lifted into right. Right field is there and makes the catch. 1 out in the 8th. Of 23 and first pitch strikes. Pitch is down to Mike Zunino. His career high 97 pitches. This will be pitch number 89 on the night. 2-0. Sky toward right center. Whitefield is there for this one. 2 fly balls to right, 2 up, 2 down in the 8th.
You know, we've been talking an awful lot about Detmers and his off-speed pitches, the curveball, a lot of break and depth to that pitch here tonight. That's been a good one for him. The changeup, same thing. But that fastball has shown that life that, you know, when you, again, you look at the different movements on that pitch, it does have some late life, and he is utilizing that very well too.
Well, the first pitch, fastball high to Taylor Walls. Walls became the first base runner for the Rays when he walked to open the 6th. But he was part of that double play to end the inning. This one is down. Phillips reached on the error with 1 out in the 7th. And he was left on. That's the extent of the Rays base runners. Detmers retired the first 15 in a row. It's a strike, and it's now 2-1. Another one lifted shallow into the outfield. And that's caught out there in short center. Renifo made the grab. 3 up, 3 down. Still no hits.
I was driving home from practice, and I remember seeing this car coming right towards me, and a huge, loud. I knew with my injuries that I wasn't going to be able to play. Having my career cut short by a drunk driver was the worst part of my life. I knew if there was, you know, one firm to get me justice and to get me compensated for that, it was going to be Morgan & Morgan. Morgan & Morgan has definitely really helped me in the toughest, darkest moments of my life. Those guys were there for me. I'm Chandler Parsons, and I chose Morgan & Morgan.
Summer starts here at Mike Erdman Toyota. The 2022 Toyotas are in stock. Camrys, Corollas, RAV4s, they're all here. Hey, you want to save at the pump? Check out our new 2022 Corolla with 38 miles a gallon. You can hit the road and save. Choose your new Corolla and drive it home today. You can't beat that. Hey, summer starts here. See, that's because Mike Erdman is Toyota. Every day.
Wear it tonight, all right? It's gonna bring me good luck, huh?
Who's your favorite player?
Brett Phillips.
And why?
I like how he does his airplane.
Chloe, do you know what just happened?
Phillips just hit a home run.
Play Florida Lotto from the Florida Lottery with more than $10 billion in prizes won since 1988. It's Florida's original millionaire maker, the Florida Lottery. It's your ticket. Claim it. Must be 18 or older to play. Play responsibly. Phillips now on the mound for the Rays. He's facing Velasquez. And the pitch is lined into center. The 1-0 pitch. Velasquez has his third hit. Phillips pitching. Harold Ramirez has gone into right field. And Brendan Marsh, who has a couple hits tonight and a run batted in, fouls it back. Strike one. Ground ball. Out at second. Safe at first. And they get the force play. Bruhan took the throw. It's 4-5 on the play at second. The third baseman actually covering the bag. They get the force play, and Marsh reaches on a fielder's choice. And now it will be Mike Trout to face Phillips. Sends a fly ball into center field. Kiermaier will turn around and watch that one leave on the first pitch. Trout hits his second home run of the night. That makes it a 10-0 game. Second home run Phillips has given up this year. He pitched in the game against Oakland back in April and gave up the grand slam to Noisy. And now the two-run home run to Trout. Pitch to Ohtani is a strike. Upstairs, 1-1. That's a shot to right off the bat of Ohtani. That's going to be off the wall. Ramirez plays the carom, and two bases for the Angels DH. His second hit tonight.
Boy, he got way out and around that baseball. Almost got it out off the wall out there in right field.
Well, now Rendon, and he's going to hit left-handed. Takes the pitch low.
How about Anthony Rendon just go ahead and go left-handed here?
Yep. He sends a fly ball back into right field. That ball is going to get out. Rendon, hitting left-handed, has hit a home run. A two-run home run with Ohtani scoring in front of him. He took that first pitch, and on the second pitch, hits it out to right center.
Left-handed. With a little leg kick. He got that ball down in the zone. Wow.
Leg kick and a little lift. 2-0 to Walsh. Now, well, a couple of two-run home runs. Now a strike. Fly ball, left center field, and that ball is going to be out of the reach of Arozarena. Picked up by Kiermaier, and into second base goes Walsh. So the Angels unloading here with Phillips in the game in the 8th.
Well, not able to get back to this ball, and this getting uglier.
Arozarena, a little confrontation with the wall. Now the pitch to Whitefield, and it's caught.
Hey, Dwayne,
left by Arozarena.
How about this? Anthony Rendon, as you probably could have guessed, has never hit left-handed in the big leagues before.
That's right.
And he's going to be able to say that he homered from both sides of the plate in Major League Baseball.
That's right.
How? I mean, come on. If that doesn't fit right in with this night.
Wallach goes after the first pitch and skies it to center. So with Phillips in the game, the Angels score 4 to make it 12-0.
Summer's here, and with an exciting new Toyota, you can take a trip to the beach, the city, the mountains, the desert, ooh, the bayou. I think I'm sinking. Definitely sinking.
Right now, during Toyota's Summer Starts Here event, get 1.9% APR for 36 months on a new 2022 Toyota RAV4. That's just 1.9% APR on the Toyota RAV4.
Your summer starts here.
Toyota, let's go places.
If someone you know is struggling with depression and thoughts of suicide, be the one to help them. Ask, keep them safe, be there, help them connect, and follow up. Call the Suicide Prevention Lifeline or text HOME to 741-741.
I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat apples and bananas?
Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
Shout out to the Bally Sports broadcasters for promoting us as players and individuals. They do an amazing job keeping everyone up to date.
And we're looking forward to bringing all of the action to you throughout the summer. We're going to the 9th, and the Angels, who started quickly, ended with a blast. They had 2 in the first, 3 in the second, 3 in the third, 4 in the 8th, and in the meantime, Reid Detmers, the 22-year-old left-hander, has allowed the Rays just 1 hitter over the minimum. He walked a man, he raced him on a double play. That was Walls who walked. Phillips reached on an error. He's the only man left on base. And we go to the 9th inning. Vidal Brujan will lead off for the Rays, then Kevin Kiermaier, to be followed by Yandy Diaz against the 22-year-old left-hander. And that's a strike.
That curveball has been filthy.
And there is strike 2, 0-2. He hit a little spot there in the 6th inning. Still the Rays hitless. It was Brujan who hit that hard line drive down to third, caught by Rendon. It's 1-2. The Angels have 12 no-hitters in their career in the history of the franchise. Did he go? He held up. It's 2-2. And the Rays have suffered a no-hitter 5 times in the history of their career. High pop-up, foul ball. That's Wallach, and he makes the catch. The Rays have been no-hit by Derek Lowe. That was in 02. Mark Burley in 09. Dallas Braden in 2010. Edwin Jackson in 2010. And Felix Hernandez in 2012. There's a swing and miss by Kevin Kiermaier.
How about 3 of the 5 were perfect games?
How about that? That's right. That's foul back, 0-2. Volinsky threw the first no-hitter back in 1962 in Angels history. That's foul back. Jared Weaver threw one in 2012 against Minnesota. The combined no-hitter is in 2019. And a little tap to the right side. Renifo with a quick throw to first. And there are 2 outs in the 9th inning. So Reid Detmers, the 22-year-old left-hander from Nokomis, Illinois, a first-round pick in the 20 draft out of the University of Louisville, will face Yandy Diaz. That's the 28th hitter to come to the plate for the Rays. And they have yet to pick up a hit. The pitch is in there, a strike call. Upstairs. Fastball, that one at 92. Over 100 pitches. Another foul up the right side. That was number 106. So here we go. This crowd of a little over 39,000. Detmers misses high. 2-2. Wonder what he's thinking now, trying to execute this next pitch. The breaking ball hit on the ground is short. Velasquez throw to first. It's a no-hitter. Detmers has thrown a no-hitter against the Rays. The 22-year-old left-hander, Reid Detmers, faced just one man over the limit. Has earned his 3rd major league win, his 2nd win this year. And he has thrown a no-hitter against the Rays. 12-0 the final. And what a performance from that young man right there.
Sharp with everything. Sharp with everything. We mentioned it early on. He was good with the curveball, the changeup, that fastball. He was able to exploit the Rays, moving it around the top of the strike zone, hitting his spots. And you're right, he had a hiccup for a hitter or two in that 6th inning, but he recovered nicely. And what a performance! As good as it gets.
A couple convincing wins by Los Angeles here in this series. The Rays have had a very good road trip. Joe Madden looking on. But what a moment it is for a young man just 22 years old.
Can't even imagine. Well, he came out obviously supported by a very strong offense, but that changeup early was good. There's the curveball, getting Mike Zunino getting some help right there. That line drive, Rendon able to take away a hit. This double play right here was as good as it gets over there. They got to get on the bag, make that strong throw to second base, and then you get to the ninth inning, looking to close it out. Fastball up, effective with that pitch, and he gets the pop-up. The slider, got to hurry, got speed. Rengifo in one motion. And then the curveball right here. Velasquez retreating, firing. No.
This night belongs to Reid Detmers and the Angels. 12-0 the final. Boy, what a special night for Brian Anderson and the rest of our crew. Dwayne Stats. Hope you've enjoyed the telecast. 12-0 Angels over the Rays. Rays post game coming up next. We'll see you tomorrow night.